Good morning. It is a cold day here in North Carolina. The sun is just rising behind me. This is the field I was in for last week's video for me yesterday. And today I'm really hoping that I can go out in this field here and find these pippins here. It is brutally cold right now. It is in the 20s. I expect it to warm up into the 40s, but I don't know. I really didn't know what made those birds so skittish. I talked to a couple of birding friends that were here yesterday, and they said all the birds were very skittish. So I'm really hoping today things have changed and the birds aren't as skittish. So come along and enjoy this adventure. Well, if you look behind me right here, the sun is just rising. And I'm out here a little bit early. I guess it's better to be out here early than it is to be out here late. What I'm going to do now is just wait here. When I was walking the field, so the field, I've walked from the west end of the field all the way down to the east field, which is about a mile walk. And I didn't see any kind of bird activity. I didn't hear birds chirping. I didn't see anything flying through the field. And as I stand here looking upon the field, so this is the east end of the field, I'm looking west, I don't see any kind of bird activity. So I'm going to stay where I am right now, give it about half an hour, 45 minutes, just keep an eye open for any kind of bird activity. And hopefully when it warms up a little bit, these birds will start coming into the field, because I can't imagine that these birds spend the night out here in the field. Now, one possibility that's definitely a possibility is because of this extreme cold snap that we've had here. These birds might have migrated south by now, further south, to get out of the cold. But I can't do anything about that now. I'm just going to hunker down here, give it about half an hour, 45 minutes, and just watch for activity. I think this is the third or fourth time I've tried to photograph these pippins out here, and it has been really, really tough. Now, we're in the middle of a cold snap here in North Carolina. The average temperature for the last 4 weeks now have been between 20 and 50 degrees, with the nights getting down into the 20s and some days getting up to the 50s. But like today, it is right now, it is in the low 20s, and it's not expected to get much higher than that. And I think what's happened is the pippins have migrated to the coast. And the reason why I'm saying this is that I actually went to the coast with my wife this past weekend, and they were there. There were lots of pippins there. I was able to find them at Alligator River and at the beach and everywhere. So unfortunately, my wife doesn't let me do my videos while I'm out on family trips. But I am not giving up on this spot here. I know that there are pippins here, and I know they've been here before. So what I'm going to try and do is the same thing I've done before. Keep walking west with the sun to my back, and hopefully I will be able to get a picture of them. Well, I'm having a tough time out here again. I just tried to take some photos of meadowlarks, and twice I've tried to sneak up on them. And the closest I was able to get to them was about 30, 35 yards away from them. And they are very skittish. I mean, usually, you know, you can get pretty close to meadowlarks, and I'm not exactly sure if it's just because of the way this field is wide open. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but it's really tough out here trying to photograph them, and I'm trying to be as discreet and sneaky as I can be, but It's just not working.
Well, I walked that field that I showed you in a second field, and they're about 350 acres each, and I spent a few hours out there, and the only thing I saw when I was out there were those meadowlarks. It was brutally cold out there, and I just got very, very cold. I had to come back to the car, and I said, well, I'm going to check out this little pond that's literally right down the road from where those fields are. And the pippins were on the pond. They were picking up seeds, insects that were on the pond. And I'm watching the pippins through my binoculars, and all of a sudden I realized I got to take some pictures of them. So I grabbed my camera, started taking some pictures, and as soon as I started taking pictures, the birds flew off. But anyways, I'm hoping these pictures came out. Here are the pictures. But I'm excited to finally get the pippins.
Well, I finally got a win on the pippins. I am very, very cold here. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel because that really helps us in the YouTube world. Become a Patreon supporter. Your support allows us to keep doing this. My name is Leahy. I want to thank you for watching.